Good morning, folks. Welcome back. I think today we're going to do that classic room space of Victorian era, the boarding school dorm room. Um, I feel like could be a fun thing to put into our sci-fi world, and it would certainly make sense that a lot of the children of these rich noble families would live probably full-time or near full-time on the capital planet and then see their family during the parliamentary season. So, yeah, let's see what we get to. We're gonna make a cushy, nice dorm room, um, given that, I don't know, they're rich, but not too nice. So, average dorm room, um 10 by 20, 12 by 15, or 12 by 18 is what it's saying. Um, let's do 12 by 18 just to see. So we'll go ahead and we're just going to set this dimension. X is going to be 12 feet and Y is going to be 18 feet. And our height is going to be 10 feet. And that will be the last feeding we do. GZ 1.525. There we go. All transforms. So that's our room. It's not a large room, but it is ours. Let's bring a person in as well, because I think we're gonna want to have a fair amount of scale measurement relative to other things. That's a small room, right? We could make it a bit bigger, go more for a TV sort of Wednesday era sort of vibe. Maybe we make it a bit bigger. Let's say X. Let's go instead of 3.66, let's take it all the way to 4. And Y, we'll take it to 6. So slightly larger, but not tremendously so. I like it. Let us use it. And let's see. What do we want to do with it? Well, I think the first thing we need to do is tab, Shift N. Let's make it inside. Okay. And then let's see. I kind of want to give it some crown molding. So let's do that. And I set my scale already, right? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. Control B, bevel it. Not much. Width of 0.075. Just still 6 inches. Okay. Custom crown molding. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 segments. Cool. That'll work. Let's add that. And let's P, separate this whole section, and then move this new collection to ceiling. Okay. Turn it off. There is our room. Now, we need a door, we need a window, we need furniture, all that kind of stuff. And we want to try to make this very lived in and one of a kind as we're going into this. And we might even make it a little bit bigger as we go forward too. We might put like a little alcove or something in. I haven't 100% decided. Okay, let's bring us a door. We'll just use an Archimesh door to start with. Okay, cool. And line it up there. Cool. Looks good. I don't even know what that's supposed to be for. What is that one? Baseboard. Okay. Oh, we can leave it around. I don't even really need a hole because I'm not planning on opening it necessarily, but we'll leave it for it is for right now. We don't have to do the Boolean on that. Or we do. We need to come back a little bit though, don't we? GY. There we go. Now I can see the door. Okay. Now let's save. New 260513. That could be a 1. Boarding school dorm room. Okay. Paste. Now, I'm not sure if we want a window or even a balcony because this is a rich space. Maybe we'll do a balcony. That could be kind of fun. Let's see. And mesh. Market mesh. Rail window. Sure. Now let's scale it up and make it a door, basically. Hey, Cobble. Same old, same old. Can't complain too much. GY, let's move it out. Okay, and this one we are going to need to give a hole, right? Oh, did my window hole not get bigger? Frame. And doing all right. Again, can't really complain too much. Let's just GY. Line this up like that's better. Since we are going to make a hole anyway. This bad boy, let's just do that now. K X. Okay. We can just solo it. KZ. Cool. Unsolo it. Delete that face. Let's just see, make sure. Yeah. Cool. So they can even have a balcony. How cushy is that? Which means we want to take this wall here and E and extrude it out until it's like that. So cool. Now let's just check our face orientation. Cool. And then Shift N. That's on the outside. And let's solo it. Cool. And then there we go. Facing is now correct. This bad boy here is going to be like our windowsill balcony. I guess we can just, do we even need it? I don't think we really need it, but we'll leave it for right now. Cool. Tab. Yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Cool. Yep. Sure, sure, sure. I'm not going to do that yet. Actually, let's just do this. Fill that back in. And then extend it this way. EY 1.5. Maybe just 1. It's not going to be huge. I don't know. Just making a room. I do all kinds of stuff. So it's hard to say. I don't consider it different from the usual. Maybe a little. Oh, did I not? Oh, come on. I hate when that happens. 2. No. There we go. Not that one. Edge, bridge edge loops. Did I grab something else? Something didn't get selected. Oh, something got over selected. Ah, right. We don't want that. Not that. This. There we go. Edge, bridge edge loops. There we go. Cool. Those windows aren't even solid. How is that? Well, what you get when you're doing stuff with somebody else's materials. This tab 3. Is that its own object? I don't think it is. No. P section. This. P section. This and this. I'm going to control join. Shift N. I just want them the same. Cool. And now those two. Q. Add modifier solidify. Great. And our solidify is going to be, sure, 1 centimeter. Perfect. So now our glass has some thickness. And our room continues. I don't think I need that. Ooh, don't. That's our group thing. Right. Okay. Cool. And our ceiling back on. That's the inside. We could have a little bit of an overhang. Probably want that same overhang as we have below, honestly, don't we? So tab 2, yeah, EY 1, because it's going to be the balcony of whatever's above us too. Cool. So the next floor up's room has to have a balcony as well. And then 3 P section. We're going to move this to ceiling and turn the whole thing off again. Great. Right. So we got a big sliding glass window going out onto a balcony, which I think we need to put a railing on because these are supposed to be kids. Whether we want it to be glass or let's do glass. That'd be fun. EZ 1.2. Just 1. Let's turn our guy back on, double check it. Oh. That feels acceptable for a height for a railing. Cool. This bit over here. Come on, go away. P section. Cool. And first thing we're going to do is duplicate it and add a wireframe. Just as a very basic, simple. I like that though. I even kind of like that there. Then this one, Q, add modifier, solidify. Cool, same glass as the other one. Very, very simple balcony. We can take this bad boy and bevel. How much? Let's see. Let's go with 0.01. Maybe a bit more. Go to 8. And 0.05. Too much. Three's too much. There we go. So that's a reasonably width type percent. Let's try that instead. Oh no, it's just gonna get weird. Offset and 2. Okay. Just get it so it lines up right. Which I think it does now. We're not even going to come out here anyway, probably. So this is going to be link materials. Again, not that it matters yet, but let's just see. What's our material? Oh, glass material. There we go. Simple, simple, simple. Okay. Now, our frame is still out a bit much. I'm not super into that, so let's fix our frame. I think maybe just gonna grab Shift G coplanar and E. Yeah. Good enough. Yeah, that's fine. And again, we're not going to go outside probably anyway. Oh, thank you. So spending a lot of time just setting up this room, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. I think I want to give it some baseboards. Let's come back. 2. Can I grab all those? Bevel it? Maybe. It would be a custom, and I want step, I think. Right? No? Undo that. I think the easiest way. Grab our room. Cool. 2. Have to just do it around. But we can do that. Okay, that seems like a good height. 1, 3. Okay. KYC. We're gonna just knife right through all the way across. That should get us everything. Yes, it does. Then we just grab that. This should be fine. Well, we might need to bevel it. Well, not bevel it. Cut. We may have to cut our door out now. And we can do that. Long normals in 0.025, like an inch. Cool. And back out. Yeah, we do have to cut our door. So it's fine. That to that minus. And Clearly something's odd there. Boolean exact. Weird. I think it's because my object's inside out, probably. But let's see. Tab A, Shift N. No. Weird. All right, I'll come back. Kill the Boolean for right now. Let's just grab that object there. And this. It should be okay. Does not want to cut into that other one. Is it because it's lined up right at the bottom too? That could be it. Let's see. Solver exact. No. Float. Boolean. Yeah. Solver options exact. Hole tolerant. Yes. That's what we wanted. Okay. And bring back stuff. And now my door's wrong, but we can just fix the floor. Oh, I know. Yeah. Honestly, most of the time, my video card kind of chugs through it enough that I don't worry about it. And then if I have to improve that, I certainly can, for sure. Normally, I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's the, the advantage to having a high-powered video card is that normally glass doesn't bug me that much. There we go. Fill it. Cool. So now we have our floorboard. Everything's looking flash. Cool. And we haven't even started messing with our materials yet, so we might do funky things there anyway. So now the question becomes bunk bed or twin beds. Something to be said for both. Certainly for rich type folks, it could go either way. I think we might do inset twin beds, and that could be fun. So what's the average length of a twin bed? Let's see. Twin. I love Google. Hate AI. Love Google. Standard twin bed, 38 by 75. Okay. Let's see. Mesh, cube. Fine. We'll just mess with it here. Scale. Inches by, a longer the Twin XL college dorms. So 38 by 80. Okay. Well, we'll do 80 then. And Z of height is going to be 0.4 off the ground, I think. And GX 40 inches. No, undo. 38, so 19 inches. GX 19 inches. Yes, perfect. And then GZ down. So that would be a bed, sort of normal sized bed for a dorm room. Right there. I mean, cinnamon tea is good with anything, right? Do we want to cut into the walls or make it kind of different? We could. Um, kind of want. Maybe I'll make a bunk bed. That just seems fun. Um, 1 meter clearance, maybe a little more. 1.5 meter clearance. Meter, that seems extreme. I think 1 meter is good. 1.2 meters. That's Mr. Scale. Okay. Cool. I'm into that. Now, Shift D here, tab 1, F, F. And Q, add modifier. You can do skin this time. It's kind of interesting looking. Maybe it's not. Let's see. Wireframe. Okay. Undo. Fill. Fill. Wireframe. Oh, it's probably not scaled, right? Is it? Rotation scale. There we go. Now it is. But that seems weird. Probably. Yeah. Shift N. There we go. Better. Do we like it? I don't like it. We won't do it this way. Tab. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get rid of the wireframe. And it's gonna do this, I think. 1, 2, 3, Q, and curve extract. Oh, did we not apply scale on this one? I thought we did. Should have. Control A, rotation scale. Oh, where are we here? Gonna go to that curve. Control A, rotation scale. Q, curve extract. Now it's right. Great. Now, get rid of that one. Cool. Very, very plain so far. We're going to definitely need to do more than that, but let's see. Geometry depth is going to be 0.04 and resolution 0. Sure. Cool. Fill the caps, I guess. Yeah. Do we like that? I'm still not 100% sold, honestly. It's that I want to do that. I kind of like. So the advantage to separating is you get more of a separation between the stories of your two characters if they're not in a bunk bed, because you can have one side and the other side. And I think I want to do that the more I think about it. So let's do that instead. So put one there, and then we can just mirror it, I guess. Do a layout there. Cool. Apply all. Cool. They're separate now. Save. And yeah, I think that's better. Now, we can decide if we want to just make all of our own furniture or if we want to use some existing. We probably want a sink in one side. They both need a dresser of some kind. And like, or drawers or something. I think this guy, GZ 1.8. Let's do that. This could be neat. And we can redo our thing again. Come on. Rotation scale. Scaled correctly. Rotation scale. Scaled correctly. I'm tired of this shit. Okay. Tab. Q. Curve extract. Cool. We'll go through the floor just to make sure that we're there. No reason not to. And then maybe these, like up just a little bit. To like there. Cool. And minus 0.04 and fill caps. Okay. I don't always want to apply scale though. Sometimes it's nice not to have the scale applied. So it's even if it jumps you around, I'd rather be in control than leave it up to an add-on. Sometimes it's annoying, but still better. Okay. I'm into that. Now, really both of these beds could be the same, but probably should be the same. So I'm gonna alter my vision again here. Alt D, GX. I'll just line up by hand. GZ minus 1.5. Isn't that what it was? 1 point, whatever. Okay. And then SX minus 1. Okay. So now if we edit this thing, 3. Is it not changing on that one? It should be. Yep, good it is. Perfect. Now we're cooking. That's what we wanted. Now let's open up another Blender. Okay, and tab, Shift D, E, super ellipse. Doesn't actually need to be all those though, so let's just grab these outer edges. I guess the bottom one too. Come on. Oh, just do it this way. There we go. There's our mattress. Close enough for government work. Might be a little thick, though. Cool. So they got room we might bring the whole thing down a little bit, too. Give him a bit more room on top of his bed. Right. Turn the ceiling back on, see how that looks. Yeah, that seems right. That'll be fine. Okay, so we got our other blender open now. Yeah. Let's go import SketchUp and go look at some of our furniture that we had from this project. Furniture. We have some bedroom stuff, but they're kind of like extreme. Here's the Versailles classic bedroom. Let's go look at that and see what it's got. See if there's anything we care about. You're thinking, maybe. Time. And here. 50. GZ. EZ. GX. Cool. Yeah, it's the only one. Good. SY. Shrink it in just a bit. Cool. Cool. Wireframe. Cool. No. Bevel it. Great. Ladder. I'm into that. It's very simple, but it'll work for us. At least for right now. Maybe we should go one higher. Maybe. I don't know the size of it though. Edges. Get rid of those. Cool. Let's take the whole thing. A little higher, not that much higher. That'll be good. And Cool. But the one thing I'm thinking, turn off bevel right now. Apply wireframe. Because X faces SC0 fill. There we go. That's better. Now I can turn back on. That's a better ladder. Definitely. Did the guy come? Yes, he did. Okay, so here's some furniture-y stuff. Very pretty. A little large for what we're, but pretty fucking cool looking. I wonder if we could just, is there a way to use the whole thing? I kind of like it. Let's just join together. Cool. I don't know if I can make it fit, but it's cool. Maybe we can. Oh, come on. Did it get mirrored weird? Hey, Shift N. There we go. That's better. What if they had to, what if each one of them got one side of this cabinet and they shared it? That could be all right. We put it down here. It's just so fancy. I like it. And then we can grab our, I'll keep our beds even across from each other and move them down more that way. Cool. I just think it's a sweet looking cabinet. And it kind of establishes the space as being like nice too, which I like. I'm gonna take this thing and do the same thing again on the other side. SC0 fill tab better. Definitely. Cool. Okay. Let's move this right up against the baseboard of the room. Cool. And then same with that. This tab A. Did I lose my top? Fill. Thought I filled them. Whatever. Fill. Now I have. Great. Okay. So this guy can put his desk underneath. This guy's desk's gonna have to go over here. And I'm all right with that. I have a desk here. Those are just fancy. I mean, we could do something like that on the bed, but I don't know that we're going to. I think we got everything we want out of here for right now. Don't save. Go away. Sketch up. Again. Come on, furniture. It's a ladies' writing table, but I still think we're going to use it. It's a ladies' writing table. No one else can use it. Okay. We used it in the other room. I liked it. It worked out well. Actually, I think we're going to change that. Open rather than use this. Let's go to our nobleman hallway, because we've already kind of joined together and fixed some of the weird SketchUp bullshit on it that way. Just grab it. And paste it. And RZ minus 90. Over to here on the side of the bed, right? Oh, it's still got some weird SketchUpisms. Okay. Nice. And it's going to need a nice chair to go next to it. We looked for chairs yesterday, but let's see if we can find another one. Yeah. Chair. Ooh, that's acceptable. Some of these are old, but nice looking. And if we change the material on it, I think it should be fine too. It's a little chunky, but I'm all right with chunky. Let's scale this up a bit. Make it more of a full-size desk, and maybe even scale this chair down just a little bit. I always feel like dorm chairs are tiny. Get your legs underneath that reasonably well, I guess. Cool. Then this guy's going to need the same desk and the same chair because they probably come with the dorm room. Yeah. I just Shift D. RZ. Underneath here. Cool. Oh, does that go higher too? Yeah, okay, both those can go higher. That will make my life better too. It's actually a little too high now. Maybe I'll bring it back down to there. Yep. He has room, not a lot of room, but dorm furniture room. And again, we can always take this up a little higher if we want to. Just playing with our spaces. That probably fits better. And he's still got room to sleep. Okay. So he has that. He has that. Put something in this corner here. Could actually be his because we don't really need a sink. I guess they'd have probably a central bathroom potentially. So he could have his own monster, one of those things, technically, if we wanted to. It's just so over the top, but I kind of love it. Let's see. Which means I need to move his bed. A little bit. Yes. definitely starting to feel like a dorm room. Then we have some more space to play with. What do we want to put in there? I don't know yet. Something fun. We can build them PCs now. We're going to use the same CyberDeck thing that we've been using because it works well. Let's see. Controls. Do not auto scale the inserts. Scale. Great. Let's start with, let's go a whole workstation for this guy. Cool. RZ 180. Something like that. Move forward a little bit. Delete that bullshit. Feels okay. Tab. Can I just delete it? Yes, I can. Cool. A computer like that. We could give his buddy the same computer or a different one. I think we're going to give his buddy the same computer for right now, just to sort of, again, make our lives easier. 57 RZ 180 G over here. Yeah, it's fine. That will work. Cool. We haven't done any materializing yet, so don't judge me. They're just what they are right now. Okay, this thing here, tab 3, face, poke faces, 1, circle, 3. Just gonna edit the one thing. Cool. E, inset. Cool. Individual origins, scale. Great. We have drawers on our beds. That's all I wanted to do. We did it. Okay. Now, no one has a TV. But we could, let's see. put a chair here, like a comfy chair on that side there. That might be interesting. Or even, let's see, Shift A, mesh, cylinder, cube, cube. Let's try cube. Let's see. Cool. Cool. Rotation scale. I'm just going to try something because I don't do this very often. Where is it? Where's random cloth? Panel cloth. There we go. Subdivide. Did anyone have that selected? Yeah. Subdivisions. Cuts. 10. Big saggy beanbag chair. Kind of loving it. Big saggy beanbag chair. Perfect. Kind of just works. Don't really need to do anything else to it. Q. Yeah. Actually, shade smooth. Tab A. Great. I'm just gonna, because I'm weird about lining things up so they don't actually cross through unless it's really impossible. Okay. Into that. That looks cool. Nice. Place for your laptop. All good. I think this guy, mesh, plane. Let's see what it is. Rotation scale, cool. Foot out, that seems good. GX. Up there, he's gonna have some shelves over his bed. Q array. And 3 shelves, seems good. Is it still? Yes, cool. And let's see. Great. Cool. Very simple shelf, but I like it. Okay. Control B. I don't need all of these. Segments 3. Sure. Great. Shelves. Which means, of course, we have to put stuff on the shelves, which is always fun. But I just feel like the room needs them. Yes, it does. But we're coming well. I think we need, actually, just do another thing. Shift A, mesh, plane. There. The ubiquitous dorm room rug. And 0.02 offset of 1. There we go. Cool. We can do something within a minute, but just want to make sure we got it in there. You need some pillows and shit too, right? Do I have a pillow already made? Yeah, we do. Cool. Various pillow long. That's a shit pillow. Let's see. This one better? Or are they still flat? No, they're both flat. I can fix that, but yeah. Let's go back and open up that other one. File, new, general. Don't save. We just steal our bedding from something else again. Furniture. We'll do the Versailles one again. We'll come back to it in a sec. I don't know what I want to put on his shelves. Probably some books. Let's see. Those do not look like books. Or book props. These are kind of very, I don't know how we feel about them. They're kind of old school looking books. But not awful. Why is that one not lined up? That's just bullshit. Okay. Great. Okay, now it lines up. That was easy enough to fix. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, these guys are a little obsessed with the classics, so it doesn't matter. They're not necessarily super neat looking. Although I do feel like we're saying something about the guy who lives here by the fact that his books are not stacked up properly. But that's okay too. Cool. And then this one. Great. This one, that's a big one. These are all from a fantasy kit, but they'll work for this. It's fine. Oh, it's just a decal. Oh, that was there. Whatever. Scale it down. RZ90. RZ minus 90. Great. RZ minus 90. Cool. I can't remember if I got this one or not yet. I don't think so. RZ minus 90. And I think we'll just use those three. Cool. Grab that. That's a whole series. This one we'll put on this side. This guy probably put on both sides. That one we can just over here. That feels acceptable. I'm going to rotate him. Three cursor. Cool. Into that. We're still gonna have to fill the rest of this whole thing up, which is gonna be a pain, but you know, like we will. Um, let's just throw this here too, just because it'd be kind of interesting. RX 90, RX minus 90. Scale it down. Do I know what it is? No. Do I care? No. Sitting on the shelf. Cool. That's one shelf populated. Woo! Um, I'm gonna actually try something here. Let's see. Just to speed this up just a little bit. Yeah. L, L, X, vertices. L. Okay. P section. Gonna grab that. And G, no, the other part. The other one. This part. There we go. G, R. Oh, cool. Good deal. And I actually had an idea for the other one. Let's come back over to here. I like these. So let's just grab this. X vertices B P section. Cool. Grab this. G R here. Cool. And then tab, and this is what? Scroll paper. Cool. Shading, scroll paper. There we go. I'm going to do something else. Let's see. Where is it? Looking for a file. 1 second. Oh, man. Did I put it in something else? Maybe I did. That would be great. Just looking. No. No. There we go. Yeah, I'll just use this. Here is a blueprint drawing. I'm just going to replace that, the base color. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little too blue though. But let's do that. Search, hue saturation value. Saturation 0.5, maybe about 0.66. Value 2. There we go. That looks better. I'm all right with that. Kind of funky looking now. Feels good. Gives us something techie. I'm into it. And then let's just go back and see what we can find from Ian. Maybe for that top shelf. What other weird things we want to put on there? Let's see. There we go. Down. So I kind of like it on the top without the other thing. So let's just get rid of the other part. There we go. I'll line it up a little better. Cool. Something weird. I've lived in dorm rooms. You get weird stuff every once in a while. And my objects, put something I made in here just because, you know, why not? This thing. I don't think we're going to quite finish this room today, so we'll finish it tomorrow, which is cool. I'll pull that back over there so it's sort of lined up with that. It's kind of fun. Then oh, the time-honored. Why do we have a sign? I don't know, but we always do. Feels pretty good. Okay. We're getting his side of the room kind of laid out pretty well. A lot of stuff we still need to do, though. There's a lot of texturing, and then I really want to make it feel lived in. So I think we're gonna have enough work to keep going on this tomorrow too. Not quite done today, but getting close. I wonder, what's this tab? Is this wood? Voice. Can I just make this voice? That does look better. Already that helps us out. I like that wood color. So did I not do on? Oh, that's right. I shift D on this one. I might change it both. Okay. And we can do some stuff with the outside tomorrow as well. Let's put our roof on it. And definitely coming along though. Get rid of this object now. I like his shelves. I think they turned out pretty good. This needs to come down a little bit more. There we go. That's better. We'll go that with Boyce as well. Yeah. We're gonna have to UV and fix all that, but sure. Mirror, no, that's gonna be, that's just gonna be undo. Oh, copper deco. Oh, I see. Copper metals 1. Or we should probably just use copper from here, right? So we would have brass shiny here, brass shiny. Nice. Oh, we're gonna get pillows. Might as well grab those now while we pull this file up. 2 pillows? Sure. Let's make them a little narrower. There we go. Let's see if we can actually get this bedspread too. See if we like it. Let's just grab the bed just on its own so we can line it up better. Actually, we're not quite right. And we can decide what we want to do about cutting it into that or just making the whole thing forward that way. Cool. Bed. Not bad. I do not have a Discord. I probably should make one, but I don't. Cool. All right, let's just take a look at this real quick. Yeah, I mean, we got to change those materials, but I like that as a bed covering on that one. Can we do the same thing on the top bunk, or is it going to be all fucked up? Let's try. They are the same size, so Shift D, GX, here, GZ, up. It is cozy, isn't it? Okay. And then I think we're just gonna like sculpt it around that thing probably. We can do that tomorrow though. So we have to fix that. But looking pretty good. And GY just a bit more. Good, just on the edge. Cool. I guess it needs to come out just a little bit too. There we go. Does seem cozy. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so when we come back tomorrow, we have to fix this bed. We have to materialize everything. We have to decide what's going on top of these two dressers here, because clearly stuff has to be jammed up there. We need to put some things out on the balcony. We need to deal with the space beyond the balcony. And we need to create some overhead lighting for our space in general. But not a bad first pass at this thing. I feel like we got the big shapes done. If I were at work, I could take this to the production designer and be like, hey, is this what we're looking for? And know whether we need to continue or not. Since I am the production designer for this, we're going to continue with it. But anyway, I think we're going to call it here and then finish it up tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is less modeling and more set deck, but this is a very typical kind of thing you would do as a concept artist illustrator on a TV show. Would be like, we need to lay out what this dorm room looks like. Here's your space. Go make it. Super common assignment. So yeah, kind of valuable, I guess. Anyway, take care, folks. Have a great rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Later.